So once again, when you're in diagonal side control, the opportunity to collect your opponent's arm is very, very easy. So what I've done again is I've created a barrier here with my arm. I'm using my hip to push. And now Jill, she starts to use her arm a little bit, so there's my hand sliding underneath, and then I capture her arm. Now remember, there's 3 points of control that you have. One is your chest pushing down. The other is the knot of your belt pushing against the shoulder to get your opponent to their side. So those two positions, your chest and the knot of your belt pushing, that's what helps steer your opponent. The idea is not to move a lot. The idea is to move just enough. Now finally, the third control, when you have their wrist and you have your wrist, you're pinching your elbows. So at this point, you have your opponent stabilized. Now, trying to attack the arm isn't always easy. A lot of times people, they'll climb up and they'll lock their arms together. So that's what brings us to going into our next position. So if I realize Jill isn't gonna let me have the arm, then I wanna make sure I get her to her side first. Now my foot that normally would go over the head, that I move towards the belt line. So now my foot is by her lower back. Now the next step, I bring my foot over. Now I sit back. Now, before I go any further, I want to make sure that my foot has the opportunity to push. I need to make sure that this foot goes to the inside of Jill's leg. So, once I know I can do that, my foot goes here, then I pull. And as I pull, it lines Jill's back up with my chest, and there's my opportunity to start working on chokes from the back. The techniques go much deeper than this. To find out more information and to dig deeper into the truth, please stay tuned to the Trujitsu Revolution.